I don't think you should dismiss her as an expert, because Ann Capolini, I would put her on this panel any day of the week. And Mr. Charlesworth, just to be clear, sir, you mentioned Don Miles, and you mentioned that Don Miles was told by Trout Unlimited. I texted Don, and he was not told by Trout Unlimited at all that they did not oppose this. So just to be clear, did the 48 councils of the Pennsylvania Council for Trout Unlimited vote upon this issue? Because they are waiting for an answer.
Don Miles was not contacted.
Don Miles.
Don Miles. He sent an email
Yes.
and a phone conversation, and Pennsylvania Trout Unlimited elected not to respond to that. Okay? I didn't say that Don Miles was contacted and said. I said that Pennsylvania Council and the Lackawanna River Corridors, or excuse me, the Lackawanna Valley Trout Unlimited was not opposed to this. I said that I'm speaking on behalf of Charles Charlesworth, but the other two organizations,
Yes.
Pennsylvania Trout Unlimited, elected not to even address the issue because they thought it was a regional issue and should be resolved between the regional parties of Trout Unlimited and National Trout Unlimited. And that's why we said the only thing that we're permitted to say is that we don't oppose it. We can't come out in opposition to it, and we can't come out as an organization in favor of it until national staff use it on a legal basis. Okay?
Will you meet with us? I'd love to sit down and talk with you and Bernie McGurl. If you guys are up for it, I would love to sit down with you guys and pick your brain and have a meeting with you. Thank you so much.
Janine, I'd like to go back to Ann Capolini.
Yes.
You're spot on. And I love her and I love her family, and
But why wasn't she invited?
because you talk about stacking you're trying to accuse me of stacking the panel, right? Absolutely. First of all, we didn't get a clear answer. Ann didn't provide a clear answer. No offense, you didn't provide a clear answer on the real estate.
All provided were the only 3 studies that were done.
Right. So, but I mean, we didn't get a clear, solid answer. I think everybody's in the agreement that we won't know until
It's too late.
it's too late. Right? But if I put you on this panel, right? Everybody in here would say, hold on a second. Her son worked for Representative Farina for 2 years. We didn't get a clear answer. He just used her because she couldn't provide a clear answer.
I wasn't saying to put Ann on the panel.
No,
What I
I'm
didn't
just
like was
saying-
Mr. Shepstone's tone and dismissal of
But
her.
I'm saying,
Shut Jerry Canella down.
You're not offended, Ann. I was offended for you, thanks.
what I'm trying to get at is we can never put together a perfect panel.
No.
There's not a perfect. Same way trying to put together a panel. You're not going to put together a perfect panel. We tried to do the best to bring people in that had familiar with the region, but didn't have a direct tie to this community. That's what we did. And I admit, and, you know, and I feel bad because, you know, they put their reputation on the line for, and I'm not going to say for me, they put their reputation on the line for all of us. And, you know, they took a bashing, but nobody, I can't see anybody in this region, right? You know, we're talking about the beautiful river we have and the clean water, and I'd probably say 90% of us in here didn't do anything to contribute to that, and we have 2 individuals that are sitting right here that did contribute to that. So instead of giving them a little bit of credit and applause them, I mean, I think we've been pretty rude. We've been very, very rude to them.
I'm sorry, they're holding themselves out as experts, which means we get to question their credibility, question their credentials. They're here to sell a project, Frank. They're here to sell a project, so we get to question them.
They're not here to sell a project.
Not a single person on the panel had anything bad to say.
They were all invited to a special invited meeting. They wouldn't let Jerry on.
Exactly.
Right. They wouldn't let Jerry on.
Dave Verastro.
Now we're going to start getting the names of people. Sid.
Councilman Savage.
Oh, Tommy.
Okay, my name is Tommy Lukasevich. I'm a resident of Pennsylvania. I live within 2 miles of this proposed project, and I am against it. Speaking towards the end, and hopefully last, because we've been here a long time, has its advantages and disadvantages. The disadvantages are that I wasn't able to say all my questions because pretty much everyone brought up a lot of good questions. The advantage was that I was able to sit here and listen to all the educated people. We are no longer the call crackers. We are educated. And we are no longer whispering. We're not afraid to talk to the coal barons. We will argue with anyone. My one question that I want to ask is from Invenergy. Why Jessup and why Lackawanna County?
So, we've addressed it just in some of the past meetings, but generally, our selection for this site has to do, with the proximity to natural gas, the proximity to adequate transmission facilities, the adequacy, the ability to get an adequate supply of water to the project, and the abundance of natural gas in Pennsylvania, which allows us to serve the marketplace here, which still has a significant number of aging power plants that need to be replaced.
I like that, but that's not the reason. The main reason is probably a $1 billion operation similar to yours would do a cost analysis of an area before you'd even come in here. And you would do a social and economic study and a feasibility study. And with that in mind, you'd be looking for an area that would be conducive to what you are proposing. You thought that the mentality of Lackawanna County and Jessup was of the past. Well, we are no longer in the past.
That's right.
In years past, this was a politically acceptable area for controversy. It no longer is. You offer a host agreement to this municipality, which is a pittance. If you were in another area where the people were more affluent, we'd be doing 2 to 3 times, 4 times, maybe 10 times the agreement. You have to remember, and I'm going to close with this, this is not the old Lackawanna County. We no longer whisper. Hear our voices. Hear them. We speak aloud. The majority rules. At least that's what I believe. And the majority of this room has spoken loudly if they are in total disagreement with your proposal. This is not the easy home run that you wanted to hit. Take your baseball bat and go home.
Okay, we only got a couple more to go. Mr. Mello? Says Mr. Mello.
John Mello.
Carl Cornella. Forget it. Gene Katoski or